Hello everybody, Rick Nappi here, and what do I have here? A gallon Ziplock baggie of butts, cigarette butts. Why am I holding these? Well, stick with me and you'll find out. Hey, Rick Nappi here, and I'm so glad you're here today. Now look, please share this, like, comment, engage, help me out, get some more subscribers. Not for any other reason than that I could use more features on YouTube and Facebook. So anyway, why do I have a gallon of cigarette butts, old horrible cigarette butts? And why do I have a bottle of Benefits Whole Body Shake here at the same time? I mean, what does this have to do with this? Well, I'll tell you. So, I have this client, right? And he smokes cigarettes. So, he wanted to quit cigarettes. So I said, okay, here's my technique. This is what you do. Every time you smoke a cigarette and you put it out, make sure it's extinguished very well, then put it in a clear plastic Ziploc bag. If you do that and you keep it in eyesight wherever you are, wherever you spend the most of your time, so you look at it. And the more you look at it, and the more you look at it, and this bag, as this bag gets filled up, it'll remind you of really what you're putting into your lungs and into your body, and you'll just say, oh my God, that's disgusting. And eventually it'll have a psychological effect on you where you'll actually be able to knock it down somewhat because you'll be so disgusted by looking at it. And God, if I actually open this up, all you got to do is open it up and take a few whiffs of it, and that'll make you realize that you don't want it. Now, what does that have to do with Benefits? Well, not only is Benefits a full body nutrition shake, or a whole body nutrition shake, but it also is a palate changer. Now, what do I mean by that? This is what happens. Within about 45 days, in that time frame, it can actually help you not want to smoke cigarettes anymore. Now, you've tried everything else, but you haven't tried this. Because what happens is, what do the cigarettes do? They release the endorphins, the dopamine, that sort of stuff, makes you kind of feel good. In actuality, it's kind of a trick because really it raises your blood pressure, which leads to heart attacks and strokes, right? And not alone the lung stuff. And as we know that, like I always say, you're only a phone call or a lab test away from finding out you have cancer. So this is something to think about. And the radio personality Rush Limbaugh, well, he was just diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. So that's something to keep in mind. But what Benefits will do is, it'll help you change your palate. Now, by the way, this is dark chocolate gelato. It's really good. And you just put it with some water and some milk and you'll love it. But this will actually help change your palate, all right? Because when you're trying to get those endorphins or those feel-good hormones going, well, most people don't realize that it's not in the brain. It's in the gut. So it's in my Brain Gut Fix diet book, by the way. And if you want to really produce more of those endorphins and that dopamine, well, you got to fix the brain gut, and then you'll get that working. You won't need these anymore. So what this is going to do is help get that Brain Gut Fix going. And this is the Brain Gut Fix diet. And it's going to help release those and manufacture more of those endorphins and dopamine, which makes you feel good. It's also going to extract from your body the nicotine desire and the feeling that you need to have that, because what's going to happen with cigarettes is when you get rid of cigarettes, it comes out of the tissue first, and then it comes out of the blood, and then it comes out of the deep tissue, and then it actually resides sometimes deep inside the bones, and then it starts to leach out from there. So you've got those 3 stages, let alone the psychological aspect. If you use this, it's going to help do it quicker. It's going to help do it without the side effects that you're going to have usually from quitting the cigarettes. You're not going to gain weight because it's only about 116 calories, but you're going to get all the nutrition you need to get all of those organs working together. Isn't that something? One bottle of something that's physician grade, not this junk MLM stuff and this affiliate marketing stuff. I'm the formulator, I manufacture it right here in the USA, so it's not some junk coming from China or some supermarket or some stuff like that. What you really need to do is start getting on this. You'll stop quitting that. By the way, Not only that, but the other cravings that you have will start to go away, because as your palate changes, you won't have the taste for it. You won't have the desire for it. That goes for sugars, for sodas, and all that other sort of stuff. Well, anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you about today. And this is what is the comparison of benefits, whole body nutrition shake, and your cigarette butts, and reducing those cravings. So if you want to reduce those cravings, start getting on this. Don't you deserve a good start this year? So let's rock and roll, and let's get this in you. So order it today if you want to, because sitting on the fence does nothing. And no, some people ask me, do you have any samples? And I say, no, I don't do samples, because I've never met a sample that has ever helped anyone out. It's just a sample. If you really want to do it, just dive in and do it. You just got to do it. So get rid of those cigarettes. If you smoke, put them in a bag, look at them every day, open the bag every now and then, take a nice deep breath, and then, ooh, you'll be so disgusted. And get on your benefits, and your palate will begin to change. And when your palate changes, you won't have the desire for these things anymore. When you actually get the proper nutrients, not too much, not too little, into your body, your palate will change even further. Your body will not want the craving any longer. It won't have those cravings. It'll have only cravings for good stuff. So please, and like I always said, two cans of soda a week can actually give you an 87% increase in pancreatic cancer. So let's all get on board, people. Sitting on the fence and watching these videos is one thing. Pulling the trigger and actually getting started is another thing. All right, so I love you, I care about all of you, and I want you to stay healthy, and I don't want you to get that upsetting lab test or call from the doctor. So let's do this, all right? Okay, Rick Nappi here saying, get rid of the cigarettes, get rid of the cravings, get your benefits, and let's go and rock and roll. All right, bye-bye now.